Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm all about the traditional peasant Greek food, and specifically a Greek style baked bean commonly referred to as gigantes or gigantes plaki. They're basically a jumbo kind of bean, and I've got some right here to show you. And these are like no small feat. These are like a good sized bean. So for these, the first part of this recipe, or what you're gonna have to do with these, is soak them overnight. Now, typically, most beans will tell you, or bean recipes will tell you that, hey, let's do this for 12 hours. Because of the size of these beans, and because they have like a thicker skin, I really would recommend going for the full day or 24 hours. It works out better in my experience. Second thing, preheat your oven, 375 Fahrenheit or about 180 degrees Celsius. Get that off and going, and that way, one less thing for us to worry about. So this recipe is super simple, like most traditional Greek dishes. It consists of the 2 rule, which is 2 onions, 2 cloves of garlic, 2 celery stalks, 2 carrots, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and about 14 ounces of diced tomatoes. And that's all it takes to make this beautifully hearty vegan main or a side, whichever you prefer. So first things first, let's get going. What we're gonna do is slowly and carefully just cut up or slice up our celery, or all of our veggies in this case. All right, our celery is done and out of the way. Next is our carrots, and same deal for the carrots. The carrots you're gonna do again, slices. Perfect, our carrots are done there as well. And now for the garlic, again, you're just gonna slice this up. Nothing too complicated or fancy. Simple is best when it comes to most recipes, I find. Same deal with the onions. Traditionally, you can do a finer chop. In my case, I'm just gonna go nice and lazy and do the sliced onions. And now that our veggies are put into our roasting pan, I'm also gonna add my 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste. So that way, as this heats through for the 15 minutes, it'll actually help it melt down. So in this goes for 15 minutes in our 375 degree oven. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes since our veggies were pre-baked, if you will, kind of get that goodness going and out of them. And show you real quick how it just, everything's kind of melted up and softened up, and now their flavors have kind of been woken. So that's what we want. The next part of this is the star of our show, which is our beans. So for this, I'm using about a pound of my giant beans, my gigantes. These are my favorite kind of beans because they eat like a meal. They're like really, really hearty and absolutely fantastic. So into this, I'm gonna add about 14 ounces of diced tomatoes. That's gonna go in there. This dish takes a lot of pepper and salt. I'll tell you a trick. I'm adding my pepper now, but I'm adding my salt towards the end of the cooking process. Reason being, when you add salt to beans at this stage of the game, it's gonna make their skins really, really hard and tough, and we want a tender bean. So that's what we're doing right now. Now, along with this here, we'll give it a mix. I'm gonna add about a cup, I know it sounds heavy, but a cup of my Greek extra virgin olive oil. Big, big flavor, huge, huge flavor in this. And it's gonna actually make our flavor profile. And what you're gonna do at this stage is slowly just start mixing this all around, incorporating the tomato paste, the diced tomatoes, our veggies. You want everything to kind of cook evenly and all the flavors of this to distribute evenly. Nothing to this at all. Very easy. Very simple recipes. And believe me when I tell you, this recipe is like older than dirt. It's been around forever. I remember this recipe when I was a kid and my folks would take me to Greece. My grandmother would make this on Wednesdays or Fridays when they weren't eating meat. They would usually have something like this, and with some feta cheese and some really crusty fresh Greek bread. Can't beat it. So now this is pretty much ready to go. Again, we're going to pop this into our oven. This is going to bake in total for about an hour. About halfway through, we're going to make sure that it still has enough liquid in it and give it a quick stir as well. All right, so now our gigantes are out of the oven. Our Greek-style baked beans, they're fantastic. Let me just grab this. And they're actually done to absolute perfection. Give those a quick little stir as well. And they've absorbed the liquid. Everything is kind of roasted off, baked off. Oh, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. My favorite part, as always. Now I'm just gonna take a small little bit and try these out. Look how gorgeous this is, my God. Now imagine this with a nice slab of feta and a chunk of fresh bread, and you got something really good there. Just like I remember them. Can't beat it. The onion, the garlic, that cup or so of olive oil. Can't stop eating this. And remember, this will go with fish, meat on its own as a vegan or vegetarian main. It's so functional. I've even seen people serve this cold or at room temperature as almost like a salad, like a bean salad of sorts. It's that good. The salt is bang on, again to taste, but whatever you like. And it's one of these meals that's done in one pot, which is key as well, because if you're like a lazy ass like me, you want to keep clean up to a minimum. So, my friends, this is my Greek-style baked, I'm just going to leave a mark. This is my Greek-style baked beans, or my gigantes plaki. A very easy dish to make, very simple, nothing to it at all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. Please try this. Share this video. It's a lot of fun. And you can make this with like a bunch of people and kind of, have fun just working in the kitchen. So until next time, please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, I'm Ken. I thank you very much for your time in watching this. Bye for now.